Hey folks, how you doing? It's Chief Glenn here for another episode of Tailboard Talks. The Waikiki edition is actually November 9th, 2025. Let's jump and get it started. The pension board team is out here in Hawaii suffering with this terrible weather and environment, but we're here for you all. And we want to make sure that we learn as much as we can about pensions and labor-employee relations. So that's what we're doing this whole entire conference. However, let's jump in, let's get started, let's talk about what's going down. So first and foremost, we know that we're going to be reaching out to those that actually have live fire experience, because we want you all to be a part of our burn package development. And what that means is that as we're trying to work on our particular burn building, which has been a long time coming, we want to make sure we understand the characteristics of our particular burn building and how it actually operates. So that's what require us to actually burn inside that particular structure, to figure out how many pallets, how much hay, how much yada 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 we need in order to make it work successfully as well as be safe. So we'll be reaching out to you all here shortly in reference to that, but just kind of stay tuned to that. The other thing we want to ask you to look at is that we're actually working with Lee County Mosquito Control to try to actually get the runway in order to perform EVOC. And we want to actually get that done before the end of this year, 2025. So please stand by for that, for EVOC, in which we have an opportunity for all of us to get out there and drive our particular units on the EVOC course, as we like to recertify every other year. The other thing is also those that have actually reached out to professional standards for or to become an FTO, we will be reaching out to you here shortly, right, to finish up the process. We just want to thank everybody for their interest. We know that it'll be a competitive process. Not everybody will get it, but we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity if you've actually shown interest in that. The other thing is our training tower. As we talk about the live fire, but also even our training tower, the 4-story building, we're actually in the process of building. So what that means for us is that we want ideas, and we want folks that have maybe something they'd like to see in that particular training tower to let us know, so this way we can then actually build that out. So if you guys would be so kind, actually just reach out to Professional Standards Training to let them know what your ideas and thoughts that you'd like to actually see within that particular structure. The other thing is our ATP is actually being put out via email, and it's actually going to be something that will require you to review and to also sign in Power DMS. So please take the time to actually look at that. This is going to be our ATP, our annual training plan for our upcoming year. So please make sure that that is done. We want to thank all the folks that actually helped out for the medical in-service for PALS. We know that we actually were able to do that last week in the medical in-service to get all the PALS stuff caught up to date. There's more, though. We do have some follow-up dates for on shift for those that were not able to attend. So we want to make sure that everyone gets on the same training cycle. So please make sure that you guys are doing just that. The other thing is also, too, we want to just thank all those that actually applied or came out for the officers in service. That was amazing. We appreciate you guys. We actually had risk management, talk about the new software, talk about some other risk and other type of things that actually helps us for the human resource side of what we do as officers to ensure that we're meeting the needs of our department. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all those that actually worked with that and was able to attend that. The other thing is, last but not least, we actually have our firefighter applications that will be due on tomorrow, November 10th. That's going to be due in by no later than, I believe it's the business day, 4 p.m. on tomorrow, as well as we're going to have those who want to actually help out with the interview process and the physical stuff. Need to have turned in a letter of intent. If you have not done that, you still have a couple more hours to do that. There again, that's going to be closed by business day as well. And we want to make sure that everyone's aware that those both close out on November 10th, which is tomorrow. So please make sure if you have interest that you're able to actually reach out and make sure you get that in there. Outside of that, guys, we just appreciate all that you guys are doing. Continue to keep your hustle up, continue to stay hungry, continue to keep your humility as we continue to preserve life, protect property, prevent harm, and promote excellence. And in the meantime, I'm just going to get back here to suffering out here in Hawaii at this terrible, 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 terrible situation that I'm in right now. So anyway, guys, see you soon. Bye now.